All right, we're kicking off day 2 of Monterey Car Week here at the RM auction down at Monterey Conference Center. It is a great auction. There's a lot of amazing cars here, and they have cars on display both outside the conference center as well as inside. So if you don't want to pay to get in, you can just go ahead and peruse the cars they have outside. Like right behind me right now, they've got a new McLaren Speedtail, a Lexus LFA, Saleen S7, Pagani. These cars are just absolutely ridiculous. Let's go around, see what they've got here at this year's auction, and go from there. All right, so behind me, all of these Ferraris are all gated cars. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what the market does on all these because they're really rare, especially the yellow F430 Spider at the end. It's got a lot of really rare options, so really unique like snakeskin gator grain interior package on it. These are some really, really cool Ferraris. All right, so this Alfa Romeo behind me, the race car, if you notice, it's got Scuderia Ferrari shields on it. And you're probably wondering, why are there Ferrari shields on an Alfa Romeo? Well, the Scuderia Ferrari shields were for the racing team, and before Enzo went and created his own Ferrari brand and racing team, they ran under the Alfa Romeo badging, so that's why you see the Scuderia Ferrari shields on this Alfa Romeo. All right, so this year RM has done a great job at getting some really rare, unique Ferraris to go across the auction block here in Monterey. Like behind me is a 275 GTB Competizione and a 250 TDF. These are extremely rare cars, extremely valuable, and it's really cool to actually be able to see these in person. Of course, it'd be better to see them out on track where they belong in their natural environment, but just being able to see them in person is truly an awesome experience. All right, now if you happen to own an F40 and have kids, you have to have an F40 go-kart for your kids to drive around in as well. It only makes sense. This thing is amazing. Let's go take a closer look at this thing. All right, so of course, being a fan of yellow Ferraris, I love this 458 Speciale Aperta behind me. It is just a really cool car. It's nicely laid out. The yellow with the blue stripes, and it's just a really nice 458 Speciale Aperta. All right, our next stop for day 2 is the little car show out here in Pacific Grove, once again on Lighthouse Avenue where we were last night for the kickoff party. And it's a fun show. There's a wide variety of smaller vehicle cars, and one of the big requirement is that the engine displacement has to be smaller than 1,601 cc's or 1.6 liters. So all these cars are smaller in scale, and a lot of really cool, unique cars that you're not gonna see being driven anywhere else usually, because a lot of them are really vintage and really small. So let's go around, take a look at some of these really cool and unique little cars. All right, and the final event for day 2 here Wednesday night is McCall's at the Jet Center in Monterey. It is gonna be an awesome event. I've never been here before. We're gonna go find my buddy Mark's car and see where they've got it displayed and check out this amazing display here of jets and cars. Let's go take a look. All right, so we found the replacement for my 96 here at McCall's. We brought my buddy Mark's ACR in Striker Orange. It is an absolutely stunning car, insanely rare. I think there's less than a dozen of them produced in this color combination. And it sits really great here at McCall's amongst all these other amazing cars and planes. And it's just really cool. Let's go ahead, take a look, and show you how amazing this car looks here at McCall's. All right, the participants of the Quail Rally have arrived here at McCall's, and they've got some incredible cars that were on this rally. And look at behind me, we've got a LaFerrari, a Bugatti Veyron, and a Bugatti Chiron. And some amazing hardware at this event, and it's just absolute in awe. It is really quite the party. And of course, only in Monterey during Car Week will you see 3 LFAs in one day. Now granted, the first 2 I saw today were over at the RM auction, and this one's the first one out in the wild, but still, 3 LFAs in one day is a pretty impressive feat. All right, so this party definitely is not disappointing, and it is absolutely a kickoff party for Monterey Car Week. I mean, the cars, the planes, everything going on here, the people, it is just absolutely a wild time. I'm having a great time here at this event. Definitely have to add this to the list to come to in the future years, because it is just some of the coolest stuff you will ever see. I've been to a lot of events, and this is the first time where I've seen them mix both the cars and the planes all together, and it's quite the experience. All right, and that's gonna be a wrap on day 2 of Monterey Car Week for us. We're gonna go ahead and keep things going tomorrow at hitting up Gooding. Go ahead, hit the Tour de Eleganza, Laguna Seca. We got a lot of stuff planned for you guys tomorrow, but for today, that's a wrap.